What up, YouTube? I finally decided to do a face-to-face video. I haven't did this in a long time. But I just want to talk about the WWE 2013. We finally in December, y'all. This fuck fest of a year is almost over. Um, and I'm just here to talk about where do I think WWE will go in 2014. Um, there has not been one Raw, maybe two or three Raws that was enjoyable this year. I think I really enjoyed the Raws when The Rock came back and confronted CM Punk. Um, but majority of the Raws and SmackDowns and the pay per views this year has been really sickening to me as a former WWE fan, and I'm sitting here thinking like this is only going to get worse because we about to head into the new year in a couple of weeks. So the WWE has another year to try to turn this thing around. Um, I really feel bad because WWE, like I said in all my other videos, was the best thing that that ever happened to me when I was a kid. And I looked forward to watching Monday Night Raw and SmackDown and pay per views all the time when I was a child. But since the WWE and Linda McMahon decided to fuck the WWE over and fuck the fans over, the WWE has not been my my thing anymore. And I was kind of paying attention to it in 2012, but the WWE really um, showed how much they suck in 2013. This year has been abomination to wrestling fans, fans of the Attitude Era, fans of the Golden Era, fans of all types of eras that ever turned on their TV and watched professional wrestling. And it all starts with John Cena, and it all starts with the current product of the WWE. And I really wish that the WWE can figure out a way to channel that in 2014 and try to give people an opportunity to like their program in 2014 because we really did not get that in 2013. Um, and then you got your biggest wrestling event of all time, which was WrestleMania 29, and that flat out stunk. Um, then it was just a horrible year for world wrestling entertainment, in a sense that every fan that really liked the business they left, and it never grabs your attention anymore, So the ins and outs of the WWE is the good stuff that just the little things that the WWE did to make us happy. See, I got on my Rock shirt right here because I'm still a Rock fan. So back to what I was saying, the ins and outs that the WWE did, like the little things, they're gone, and all of their attention is focused on one man, and that's John Cena, and maybe Randy Orton. But we got a lot of good superstars there, like Daniel Bryan and CM Punk. But outside of that, there's nothing to look forward to when you watch Monday Night Raw. And I make a lot of videos ranting about it and talking about it, but I just want to know one thing: is the WWE gonna go down to the depths of hell in 2014 because 2013 was not good, and anybody who can sit there and say that 2013 was good, they wrong because if you look at it from January, yes, you had The Rock coming in. You tried to put The Rock up against CM Punk, and then you had The Rock go against John Cena, and then The Rock left. After I would say WrestleMania, WWE went down even further than the first 3 months of the WWE in 2013. I really think that they did hit some rough spots this year, and they didn't really have a good summer. The spring for WWE wasn't really good. I sat here every day in the summertime and talked about how bad the WWE was, and I never did that sort of thing before. I never sat and just bashed the WWE as much as I did. You know what I'm saying? Um, I think the WWE needs to just pull away from the Cena thing because it's still things that you can like about the WWE. It's things that they can do to make fans come back. And it's one thing that I think they can do is just get Daniel Bryan that push. Because Daniel Bryan is a good superstar. Daniel Bryan can work. And I really like the Shield. I don't care too much for Dean Ambrose. Roman Reigns should be the face of the company after Cena leaves. But um, I just think this bullshit about these these titles with Randy Orton and freaking John Cena. It just I don't think the fans should be treated that way. You know, because the Attitude Era and they fans they were different. You know, it was the enjoyment for the product. It was an enjoyment that you would look forward to seeing on Monday night. And then they created SmackDown in 1999. They gave us a second show, which was SmackDown. And SmackDown was awesome. You know, you had the pretty blue ropes, you had the Ovaltron, and you had the cool SmackDown music. That was a show that you can sit down and watch it with your family. But they took away the draft. They watered down the product so much that people don't want to see it anymore. You know, and it's boring. They got away from the wrestling standpoint of the WWE because WWE was about in ring, bell to bell action between two superstars that were fighting for a strap, a title that meant that they was the best. Like Stone Cold Steve Austin said, if you don't want to be in the WWE and you don't want to have a WWF title, then get the fuck out the WWE. You know, now the titles don't mean a damn thing. The tag team division was so awesome in the mid '90s with the Hardys and the Dudleys and Edge and Christian, and you had teams like that, the Hollies, and they took away the prestige of the World Heavyweight title and the United States title and all of that. But this 2013 year has really gotten to a point where you've seen all the holes in the company, and it's not going to get any better because John Cena is still going to be at the helm of the WWE. And I really don't think John Cena is going anywhere anytime soon. But the WWE needs to move in a different direction and start paying attention to what the fans want. The fans want wrestling. I remember Chris Benoit. I don't like saying his name. Chris Benoit was a wrestler. You know, Shelton Benjamin was a wrestler. Kurt Angle was a wrestler. You don't have wrestlers in the company anymore. You don't have technical wrestlers in the company who can go in that ring and fight and wrestle. The WWE has gotten far away from wrestling. I don't know what you would call that now. I don't know what you would call the WWE now. But it's no more wrestling in the WWE, especially in 2013. Um, if I could grade this year, if I can give WWE a grade for 2013, I would give them a F minus. A F minus. There were some good points in the beginning of this year like I said, when The Rock came back. I was really looking forward to The Rock coming back to fight CM Punk at the Royal Rumble. But after WrestleMania 29, the ship just sank far down. Extreme Rules, I actually attended Extreme Rules. Um, and Extreme Rules was okay in person, but then after that, it just went down. You had SummerSlam, you had the Night of Champions, and it had Triple H versus CM Punk versus Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. That didn't work out too well. You screwed over Daniel Bryan. And another thing, I'm really tired of this corporate storyline between Triple H and this authority thing. I just don't like the authority, and I just think that you need to have better TV if you want television ratings. What I'm trying to say is you need to have better superstars on TV if you want to get higher ratings in the WWE. And the WWE just don't got that right now. And they don't got none of that working for them right now. And I really feel sorry for Vince McMahon and the WWE because the WWE was once a product that everybody loved. You know, from Stone Cold Steve Austin to The Rock to Triple H to Kane and Batista and The Undertaker and Lita, Trish, the Hardys. I can name a lot. Kurt Angle you had all of those superstars that really made the company shine. But now it's just down to two people, and that's John Cena and Randy Orton. And you can't figure out a way for fans to like John Cena because they can't take John Cena serious. I don't take John Cena serious at all. I think John Cena sucks. I think he's not a bad in-ring worker. I think he's bad on the mic. Um, John Cena is. I think his time has been up for a long time, and he really showed how bad he was this year. 2013 to me was a waste of time. It was a waste of energy. It was a waste of our viewing time. And I just hope things get better for them in 2014. You know. And I want to thank y'all for watching this video. And I'm out, and I'll be back with more videos. Peace.